Hi everybody, my name's Ellie. I am a primary school teacher. I hope everybody's well and staying safe. Today I'm going to be talking through some fraction problems, so finding a common denominator, adding some fractions, and then converting an improper fraction into a mixed number. First, let's look at labelling the key terms of a fraction. Here we have an example fraction. We have 3/5. Our top number, our 3, is called the numerator, and our bottom number, which is 5, is called the denominator. This means we have 3 out of 5 total pieces. Here is a bar model just to demonstrate that. So we have 3 pieces coloured out of a total of 5 blocks. Okay, now I'm going to add a second fraction that we're going to add together. First, we need to find a common denominator, which means our bottom numbers both need to be exactly the same. Okay, here we have our fraction problem. So we have 2/3 add 3/5. And as you can see, our denominator, which is our bottom numbers, are not the same. So we need to have a look. In our 3 times tables and our 5 times tables, what number appears in both? So here I have written out a few of my 3s and a few of my 5s. Now I can see that 15 appears in both times tables. So in our 3 times table, we can multiply our 3 by 5 to get to 15. And in our 5 times tables, we can multiply our 5 by 3. So now let's apply this to our fractions. So now it's time to multiply our fractions so that they have a common denominator. So as we've just decided, we're going to multiply our 3 by 5 to get to 15. However, when we're multiplying a fraction, we always have to do the exact same to the top. So we are going to multiply our 2 by 5 also. So 2 times 5 is 10. Now let's do the same with our second fraction. So we are multiplying this by 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. But we have to do the exact same to our top number. So we're going to multiply 3 by 3, which is 9. Now it's much easier to add our fractions. So I've rewritten our fractions out here. We have 10/15 add 9/15. And as our denominators are exactly the same, we only need to add our numerators. So 10 add 9 is 19. Okay, so now we've successfully added our fractions together, but we need to make sure that our fraction is as a mixed number, not an improper fraction. So let's try that. Okay, because our top number is larger than our bottom number, this means it's an improper fraction or a top-heavy fraction. So we now need to convert this into a mixed number. A mixed number tells us how many wholes we have and how many are remaining in a fraction. So if I was to convert our fraction into a picture representation, I have 19/15. Each bar contains 15 and we have 19 shaded in altogether. So this shows us that we have 1 whole bar filled and 4 left over. We can also do this quickly by subtracting 1 whole, which is 15, away from 19. So if we did that, we've got 9 take away 5 equals 4, and 1 take away 1, which is 0, which gives us 1 whole and 4 left over. This would be written as 1 whole and 4/15. Okay, so now that we're able to add fractions when we find a common denominator, we can actually subtract fractions too. So here we do the same thing. So first we're going to find a common denominator using our knowledge of our times tables. So we need to use our knowledge of times tables to help us find a common denominator. Looking at our 2 fractions, we have a 9 and a 3, and a common denominator for that is actually 9, because I know that 3 times 3 equals 9. So we can leave our first fraction as it is and just change our second. So 1/3, we're going to times this by 3 to give us our denominator of 9. Remember, whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top as well. So 1 times 3 is 3. And now we are able to subtract. So as we've got a common denominator, our denominator stays the same. And then 6 take away 3 is 3. So we are left with 3/9. So just as a quick recap, if we're adding or subtracting fractions, first we need to find a common denominator. And then we're going to multiply our fractions to change it, remembering to do the same to the top and the bottom. This is really important. And then, nice and easy, we just finish the calculation to find our answer. Thank you guys for sticking with me and watching this quick maths lesson on some fractions. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to the channel for you. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.